All right, so you see this tree. It looks like an American persimmon, but it also kind of looks like an Asian persimmon, and that's exactly what it is. It's the first hybrid. It was made in Russia. And forgive me for the pronunciation, but Dr. Merchurin was the horticulturalist, I think, that perfected this plant. And what I love about it so much is that, number one, it's seedless, so it's very easy in comparison to your native persimmons that usually have a lot of seeds in them. This is seedless. It tastes like an American persimmon, yet it has a distinct flavor that is the mildness of the Asian type of persimmon. So you get a really good tasting apricot candy bar kind of thing that will hang. We can have snow up to our knees here and a wind blowing, and you will see ripe fruit on this plant. It'll hold them into the winter. When you pick these guys, he did come right off. You have little calyx like that. And now this is one of the first to ripen. I'm not sure why it ripens so early, because like I said, January and February I'm eating these. And they'll dry on the tree, and they're just like a dried candy bar. And you can see how nice and orange they are.
The flavor of this is reminiscent of honeysuckle. It's got a really sweet, syrupy juice that's mixed in with a consistency that's almost like a firm Jell-O. I don't know how else to explain it. The skin is really thin. The flavor is intensely sweet and very, very perfumed and flavorful. It is awesomely delicious. And you can see that this is already falling apart. I mean, you could just spread this right on toast as a jam, fresh. And since it sounds like the plants hold their fruit until very late in the winter, if you had one, you could just go outside and pick one and just have this available throughout the year. And you said they dry, so if you allow them to dry, how late into the season would you be harvesting them, and how long would you have this fresh consistency?
You could have them year-round, as if they were dried.
Really?
Or you can eat them up until January, February on the tree.
Oh my
fresh.
God. This is so good.
Well, it's food of the gods. You know, the American persimmon, left to its own, and you confer this, Mike, they tend to get, you know, a good 30, 35 feet tall, whereas the Asians are about 12 to 15 feet tall.
Right,
sort
the
of
Asians.
Untouched, which makes them really nice for sort of an edible, you know, landscape type tree.
Right.
But being a hybrid, I'm imagining maybe it's going somewhere in between.
Yeah. This is a large tree. This is upright. Again, it's a beautiful tree in the winter, especially when the leaves fall. You have all these bright fruit. You know, kids come trick-or-treating in the yard, and my gosh, you've got, you know, you can fill the bags with these if they, actually most of the kids would probably throw them at each other, but hopefully that's changing in the American consciousness, and we'll start using some of the food that's good for us in the yard.